Hey, it's Toor. Welcome to the Everyday Investor TV show, the hottest investment show in the world. That's right. I said it. I don't care who knows it. This show is designed to help us grow our money. Everyday people teaching everyday people. This is our 20th year being on TV teaching real estate. And what I try to do is I try to make the show very simple, taking very complex ideas and breaking them right down so that a high school senior could understand it. If you cannot understand the concepts in this show, it's my fault, and I'll work harder to do that for you, because I believe that simplicity is the key to sophistication when it comes to most things in life, especially when it comes to investing. So, we want to be able to grow our money. You see, the challenge is often that we take our precious time. We have a job that we go to, and we're blessed if we have a job. We get paid in order to provide for our family. Let me say that again. We take our time, we go to work, we get a paycheck in order to eat. But imagine a life where money could make you money so that you could work a little less if you wanted to, and you could spend that time with family, friends, perhaps engaging in a purpose that's bigger than yourself. That is what the Everyday Investor TV show is all about. Now, when anybody offers you any type of investment opportunity, you always want to ask 4 questions to start. Number 1, what is the return on investment? Number 2, when do I get that return along with the money that I put in? And the reason why number 2 is very important is if somebody says to you that, this investment is a 20% return on your investment, meaning you invest $1,000 and you can make $200, 20%. But if you ask them, when do I get my money back? How long is this investment? And they tell you it's over 4 years, then really you're making only 5% annualized. Now, if you want to make 5% annualized, that would be good for you. But if you want more, it's very important to ask that question, when do I get that return? Number 3, you want to ask, what is the minimum investment amount needed? Well, how much do I need to put in to this investment opportunity in order to achieve that 5, 10, 15, 20%? And then lastly, and it's very important, that you ask, what is the risk? What is the worst case scenario? Ask those 4 questions, and then you can be able to do your due diligence. I mean, you may be able to ask, hey, what's the return on investment and when do I get it? If they tell you it's 20% over, 5 years, well, that's 4% annualized. If that's not good for you, then you can pass on that investment and you don't have to waste your time digging in further. Now, if they say it's 20% per year, and that's good for you, now we can dissect that investment more. So that's the questions that you want to be able to ask. There's all sorts of different types of investment opportunities that we cover on the show. Super, super excited about today's show. We're going to be talking to my good friend Kyle Ford from Canada's Mortgage Choice. And he has a couple of different people on the show with him. He's the guest host today, and you're going to be wowed by what these individuals have done. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
As your real estate portfolio grows, your wealth grows, you start to have different options in life, and you make the decision that you're going to leave this government job, this great benefits, great pension, all those things. Talk to me about that.
Hey, it's Sarah Larby here. Did you know that if you are selling your home or investment property, one of our preferred agent partners will sell it for you for free? That's right, 0 commissions. Head over to our website, everydayinvestor.com, to find out more.
Hey, it's Rav. A few years ago, I learned how to trade stock options by taking the Theta trading course. My son, my friends, myself, all of us benefited immensely by applying their strategies, and I want you to have that same benefit by taking their course as well. I'm not receiving any monetary benefit whatsoever by telling you this. It's just that, as you know, I believe that knowledge mitigates risk. Visit their site to find out more.
Hey, it's Kyle Ford from Canada's Mortgage Choice, your guest host today at the Everyday Investor. I have my first guest today, Terri Legault.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Terri is a rockstar mortgage agent on Canada's Mortgage Choice, a real estate investor herself. And we're going to talk about something pretty cool today. So before I get too much into that, I want to talk to you a little bit, Terri, about you're a mortgage agent now.
Yep.
You're a real estate investor. Talk to me a little bit about your background. What did you do before real estate?
Yeah, so I was a government employee. I worked for the Ministry of the Solicitor General for about 15 years. It was a great job as an employee, pension, benefits, full-time work, and a good wage as well.
Great. And you started investing in real estate a little bit more passively, my understanding is.
Yeah, I was kind of the money partner because I had a good job, good employment. The banks wanted to lend me lots of money.
Great. So you were signing for mortgages. You were getting the mortgages. You had a partner who was doing the work on those deals.
Yep.
And great. Okay. So you bought several properties over the years?
Yeah, several properties over the years.
And what type of properties were you buying?
Started with single family, eventually transitioned into multifamily. We do long-term and short-term rentals, so it just depends on the area.
Okay, great. So as your real estate portfolio grows, your wealth grows, you start to have different options in life, and you make the decision that you're going to leave this government job, this great benefits, great pension, all those things. Talk to me about that. What options came? Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, essentially I had children and my life kind of changed and my goals kind of changed, and I still wanted to be able to have good things like a pension in my retirement, but I needed to have more flexibility day to day. And I had already been unknowingly setting myself up to be able to make a career change. I also found COVID made a big change in the current job that I was doing, so I wasn't getting that happiness from my job anymore that I was previously getting. So I needed to make a whole lifestyle change, and it was an extremely scary thought to do that, especially losing that pension and those benefits.
So, and that's what we want to talk about today. So, when you made the decision to leave, you made an option with
Yes.
your pension and what to do with it. We're going to talk about that here. So, your pension.
Yeah.
So, everyone knows when you work for the government, that's one of the best things that you're going to get. You get a pension, consistent, stable income in retirement, and many people stay in a job they don't necessarily love just for that pension. But what I want to do is really break down the numbers of what they offered you and maybe discredit that pension a little bit and show what some of the other options were. So when you left, they offered your pension. They said, we can keep it and we can give you X amount of money in retirement, or you can take control of that pension now and manage it yourself. So let's break down those numbers a little bit, okay? So if they were going to keep the pension and they were going to pay you an income later, how much were they going to pay you?
$15,000 annually, which is roughly about $1,300 a month.
$15K per year, or $1,300 per month. Okay? And when was that going to start?
At age 65.
So at age 65 years old, they were going to pay you $1,300 a month. Now, I don't want to ask you how old you are for the show here, but I will ask you, how many years would you have to wait until you got that pension?
28 years.
So in 28 years, they were going to start to pay you $1,300 a month.
Yes.
Okay, so at 65, in 28 years, she's going to get $1,300 a month. And that is what's called a defined benefit pension.
Yeah.
Nobody can ever take that away. You're going to get the $1,300 a month. But they gave you a second option.
Correct.
Right? And what was the second option? I'm just going to put a line down here. This was option one. And I think this is what a lot of people would take because they hear that's guaranteed, right? They hear $1,300 a month guaranteed. I'll take it. But what was option two?
So option two would be that they would transfer the money to myself and it would become self-directed. So I would decide.
So does it transfer to yourself? What does it, like in cash, you can just take it and do what you want?
No, it would be in a registered fund. In particular, mine was a lira.
So it's good. They're going to take the pension that's in the government fund and they're going to transfer it to your lira.
Correct.
Got it. So option two is a lira. Okay. So the money's in the lira now. And how much were they offering you? They were going to give you $1,300 per month at age 20, at age 65. How much were they offering you now in the lira?
In the lira, I could take $134,000.
So that's $134,000 now. 134K. Okay. So now you made the decision that you wanted to take control of your investments.
Yeah.
And you were going to self-direct the lira.
Correct.
Okay, so we've self-directed the lira now. We moved it to a trust company.
Correct.
Right, so it's at the trust company. And now, what are you doing with that lira?
I'm now private lending it on secure real estate deals.
Okay, so let's look at that as an example here. So we're looking at 134,000. And what is your rate of return that you're earning right now on your current lending opportunity?
13%.
So it's 134 at 13% annually is going to be approximately 17.5, or what is that, about 1,400 a month?
Yeah, 1450.
1,450 per month. So right now you could wait till 28 and get $1,300, sorry, wait till 65, pardon me.
28 years,
It's in
yes.
28 years and get $1,300 per month.
Yeah.
Or you can self-direct your funds now at a higher rate of return, earn more than that now. Now, when you self-direct a lira, do you get to take that $1,450 every month?
No, it goes directly back into the lira.
Back into the lira, and one of the rules with the lira is you can't touch it until you're 55.
Correct.
So let's look at that. So 55 is how many years from now for you?
55?
Yeah.
It'll be 18 years.
18 years. I'm still not going to ask her age. So in 18 years, we're going to be earning interest that's going to be compounding in the lira. Now, are we going to get 13% year over year every year?
No.
No. So now we know in our business that 10% is a very attainable return.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can consistently get that. So, and I know you've done the math before here. So
Yeah.
if you were to get $134,000 at 10% for the next 18 years, how much money do you have?
So that would be $745,000 in my lira.
745, I'm going to write this one out so we can see that. $745,000 is what 134 compounded at 10% for 18 years equals.
Correct.
So in 18 years, you're 55, which means you can start accessing your lira. And how much are we, and we're going to keep using that 10% number. So if we go $745,000 times that same 10%, equals $74,500 per year. We divide that by 12. Do you know the number? Approximately, I think it's around $6,000 a month. A little bit more.
Yes, I think it's 62.
I believe it's $6,200 per month. Per month.
Yeah.
So when we go through this here, in option A, the government pension, the golden handcuffs, as they say, offers you $1,300 per month at age 65. But by self-directing your funds, taking control of your retirement account, and lending it on secured real estate deals, not only are you able to earn substantially more per month, you're able to use that money up to 10 years sooner?
Yes. So
Did that-
essentially retire 10 years sooner. Yeah.
Did that make leaving the cushy golden handcuffs a little bit easier?
Yeah, that day.
That's awesome, Terri. I think this example is so powerful. And the reason why I love to do this is because I hear all the time, I have the great pension, And don't get me wrong, a guaranteed pension is great for a lot of people. But I think it's important that we take the time and run the numbers and really look at what the actual math is for somebody like yourself who took retirement into their own hands and that. So
Yeah.
that's great, Terri. Well, thank you so much for showing us this today. We're going to be back after the break with another colleague, Steve Aho, and we're going to be breaking down home equity line of credit versus mortgages and why one may be more of a benefit than the other. So we'll see you after the break.
Hi everybody, Costas Cavellos here, First Access Condos, and hello to everybody in the world of Everyday Investor. I am here to tell you guys about a fantastic investment opportunity I have. It just launched in the heart of Toronto, northeast corner of Dundas and Church, right on the Metropolitan University campus. You are steps to the subway, steps to the Eaton Center, on campus for university, steps to everything that is downtown, the center of Canadian real estate universe. This project is being brought to us by Greywood, a development icon here in the city of Toronto with decades of experience. This tower is just over 50 stories, close to 600 units, and it checks every box in the first access condos investor checklist. Now, I own a unit steps away from here. I love this area. I've invested in it. My friends and family have invested in it, and tens of clients of mine have bought condos in this area. So reach out to us, firstaccesscondos.com, and let us tell you why this is the first and one of the best projects for 2023.
Hey, it's Sarah Larby here. Did you know that if you are selling your home or investment property, one of our preferred agent partners will sell it for you for free? That's right, 0 commissions. Head over to our website, everydayinvestor.com, to find out more.
Hey, it's Rav. A few years ago, I learned how to trade stock options by taking the Theta trading course. My son, my friends, myself, all of us benefited immensely by applying their strategies, and I want you to have that same benefit by taking their course as well. I'm not receiving any monetary benefit whatsoever by telling you this. It's just that, as you know, I believe that knowledge mitigates risk. Visit their site to find out more.
Hey, welcome back. It's Kyle Ford here from Canada's Mortgage Choice, your guest host today. I'm now joined with my colleague, fellow real estate investor extraordinaire, rockstar mortgage agent, Steve Aho.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Excited to have you on here today. And we're going to talk about a couple different things. And we are going to talk about something that I don't think a lot of people compare or analyze too much between the two, but a HELOC versus a mortgage. And when I say a HELOC, what am I talking about, Steve?
Well, you're talking about a home equity line of credit.
Okay.
It's a product that allows you to borrow money when you need it, pay it off when you want to, but with that comes a higher interest rate.
Okay, so let's talk about this for a second. So we're gonna use the slang term, the industry term, which is the HELOC. So home equity line of credit. So that's the HELOC. And what are some of the benefits to the HELOC, Steve? Why would somebody want a HELOC?
Well, when I want to borrow money, say I want to do a renovation,
Yep.
I want to go on a trip, I can borrow that money whenever I want.
Right, and you can borrow it and pay it back, and there's a penalty? No penalty?
No penalty at all.
Short term?
That's what's great about it. Yep.
Short term. Number 2, no penalties. That's great. So we can take $1 off, put $1 back on, and it's free to use.
Yep.
I shouldn't say free to use. It's free from penalties.
Right.
So short term, no penalty. What are some other? Are there any other benefits to the HELOC? That's kind of the main stuff, right?
Yep.
So HELOC, if we reverse a mortgage. So mortgage. Why would somebody want a HELOC versus a mortgage? What are some of the benefits to the mortgage?
So one main thing is you're paying down principal.
Right. So that's another. So over here we're just paying interest.
Yeah.
So you can pay more if you
Interest
want.
only there.
But interest only. Okay. But this is we're actually going to pay that thing back down. Okay.
Yeah, because your monthly mortgage payment consists of 2 components. One is interest, one is principal.
Right. So actually, we're making some headway. We're paying that thing down.
That's right.
Number 2. Okay. What would be another benefit?
A lower interest rate.
Lower rate.
Usually by 0.5% to 1% lower than a HELOC rate.
And this is an important thing that not a lot of people talk about when it comes to mortgages versus HELOC. When you apply for them, when you get approved for them, when the lawyer or the bank registers them on title, it's actually the same thing. It's a charge against the house. The HELOC has a little bit prettier bow on it, a little bit of flexibility, But in terms of when the way the lawyer actually does the deal, it's actually the same thing. It's a charge on the house. There was a time where there was actually some status to having a HELOC. I don't have a mortgage. I have a HELOC.
Right.
Right? So, and for many Canadians, that was the goal, right? You and Ruth did that. You paid the mortgage off.
Yes, we paid the mortgage off.
Paid the mortgage
we
off.
We also had a period of time where we had a mortgage and a HELOC.
A mortgage and a HELOC. So that's another important note. So you could actually take a portion of your home equity, put them in a mortgage, as well as if you want a little bit of pay down, a little bit lower rate, but then a little bit of flexibility.
Correct.
You can combine the two. Got it.
Right.
So now you guys might be wondering, because you heard me say that there. You and Ruth paid off the house.
Yeah, we did.
So you're free and clear house.
Yeah, right. Yep.
So, but then you got a mortgage.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did something that is not typically thought of by 95% of Canadians.
Okay, so we had a free and clear house at retirement age. I won't ask your age, Steve.
Don't ask my age. No.
But retirement age, and you and Ruth got a mortgage on the house.
Correct.
Let's break that down. I want to know more about that.
Okay.
So, I do know a little bit about your house. So you guys have recently built a beautiful new home, correct?
We have.
And I will ask, what is the value of that home that you've built?
Market value?
Market value. In today's market, what do you think?
2.5-ish.
$2.5 million home. $2.5 million home. Okay, and that home was free and clear.
Correct.
Paid off.
Yep.
And you and Ruth made the decision you compared between mortgage or HELOC, and you guys made the decision that the mortgage was the better solution for you.
Well, and first of all, we made a decision to even borrow money.
Correct. You made the decision to borrow the money, and that the mortgage was the way to do that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you guys got a new mortgage of how much?
1.4 million.
1.4.
I'll round it off. It was 144.
144. Let's put it at 1.44 million on a free and clear house. What does that mean? That means on closing, when you had a free and clear house and got this, you and Ruth got a check.
Yeah, we did.
For $1.44 million in cash.
Yep.
Now, there's a consequence to that check. Is you have a payment now, right?
Yeah, we have a payment.
What's your monthly payment? So this is the new first mortgage. First mortgage. Okay. And 1.44 is the new first mortgage, and the payment is how much?
$5,600.
$5,600
a month.
Per month. Okay. So we have a free and clear house that we put a 1.44 mortgage on it, which means we actually have that in cash now.
Correct.
And we have a $5,600 a month payment.
Yep.
What in the world are we doing with our why are we doing this?
We bought a yacht.
Steve bought a yacht. Got it.
No.
I know you didn't do that. So this is the question: is Steve crazy or is Steve smart? And Steve did not buy a yacht. So up to now, you're not crazy.
No, that's bad debt.
Yeah, that's bad debt. So this is good debt. And what did you do with that money?
We privately lent it.
Okay. And did you put it all on one deal? Did you,
Not a chance.
You spread that out.
Correct.
Spread it out over multiple deals.
Yeah.
And what is your average rate of return across those deals?
I would say 11.
11%. And that's some first, some seconds?
Some first, some second. Seconds are 12, firsts are second. Well, sorry, firsts are second. Firsts are 11. Seconds are 13 or
13.
So.
Okay. So it sounds like you're doing more first. You want to be
now, it's weighted more in first mortgages.
Weighted more in first because you're leveraging here. You want to be in first position more with the money. Got it.
And it's important for the viewers to know the difference between first and second as well.
100%.
Yeah.
I want to focus on the rate of return here.
I get it.
So 1.44. So I'm going to write this out here. 1.44.
That's a big number, Kyle.
It's a big number. At 11% equals, what do we figure? What's that total? Ballpark.
About 160 grand or so.
Yeah, about a 160K. And now we're gonna bring that back over here. 160, and we're gonna divide that by 12 months. And what is that total?
You tested me. About 13 and a half.
But approximately 13.5.
Yeah.
So let's just I want to make sure I've got everyone here, so we're all on the same page. Steve and Ruth got $1.44 million in cash. They had a $5,600 a month debt obligation. They took that 1.44 at an average rate of 11% and spread it across several deals.
Right.
And are generating $160,000 a year, or divided by 12 months, $13,500 per month.
Correct.
So $13,500 is our profit, but we have an expense there, right?
Correct.
So that's $5,600.
Call it 5,500, and you can do the arithmetic.
13,500, 50. So we're netting what? Is that $8,000 a month? $7,900 a month?
Yeah.
Equals $7,900 per month in interest income. So that is the difference between how much he's lending, how much he's earning, and his payments. So a couple things here. There's $5,600 a month. This is on your primary residence.
Correct.
Is that interest tax deductible?
Yes.
And why is it tax deductible?
Because I'm using the funds to lend.
For investment purposes.
For investment purposes.
Got it.
Yeah.
So on your primary residence, as long as it's for investment purposes,
yes,
you can deduct it.
Yep.
Now, do you have to pay tax on the $7,900?
Yeah, don't forget the tax.
Yeah, we got to pay tax on it. But by generating this level of return on a free and clear house, this is how people, and as far as I'm concerned, you guys, are the prototypical Canadian success story. Money in the house paid off, RRSPs, great careers, beautiful family.
Yeah.
And you guys went against the grain here, but I can think of 7,900 great reasons why you guys made the decision to do this.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, Steve. And
thank you.
And that means a lot for your retirement, does it not?
Absolutely.
It's great.
Yeah.
So I think we've determined that Steve's not crazy.
No.
Steve has a plan here, and I really want to thank you for being so upfront and honest about everything.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think this is great. So
thanks for having me.
No problem. And thanks everyone for watching today. Looking forward to seeing you on the next show. And have a great day.
Wow, what a show. Thanks to Terri Lynn teaching us how she took her pension and invested it, and for Steve, how he refinanced his house and invested it. What a great show. Thank you, Call for it as well. Thank you guys for watching. Without you, we would not have a show. Remember, you can go to our website, everydayinvestor.com. Make sure you're getting this show delivered to your inbox every single week by signing up. Make sure you go to our YouTube channel. Click subscribe. You don't want to miss an episode. You can also watch these shows on demand. This one and all the ones in the past. And make sure you tune in next week. Same time, the same place. Honey, I love you. I'll be home soon. Bye, everyone.
Hey everyone, my name is Danny and this is my beautiful wife, Jillian. Just like you, we want to have success in our life and our family, but also we want to make a difference in this world.
A couple of years ago, with the encouragement and support of Rav, my husband decided to build Oasis Home for Kids. It's a loving refuge for orphans and abandoned children in Haiti. I've been blown away by what's been done in the lives of these poor kids in such a short period of time. Haiti is the poorest country of our hemisphere, and they need our help now.
Indeed, Haiti's facing a serious humanitarian crisis. Many live in extreme poverty. More than 50% of the kids do not attend school and have no hope. Many orphans and abandoned kids can be found on the streets.
How can you help? $1 a day will make a big difference in the life of a child. With just $1 a day, we can provide quality education and a meal for that child who would have no chance otherwise to learn how to read and to write.
A simple act of love is the most powerful answer to complex problems. I'm so grateful for Rav's support from the beginning. We thank you in advance for your generosity. Now, together, let's change the world.
Learn more about our work by visiting our website. Thank you.
Merci.